Kentridge is one of the most critically acclaimed and exciting artists working in the world today. It's hugely exciting that we are working with him on a new production of Monteverdi's Orfeo at Glyndebourne. Kentridge has set the opera in a studio, but the idea of the artist studio as this place where collaboration happens, where interesting people come in and out, where there's this flow of conversation about what is being made, how do we make it. These are all conversations that are happening in this opera, of course, but also in Kentridge's studio. Orfeo is a fascinating opera for an artist because it offers all of these visual and musical ways into understanding really the bigger questions of life. What is love? What is death? Kentridge's work is often monumental in scope. He very much oscillates between the 2D and the 3D. So drawing is at the heart of everything that he does. And from those drawings come projections, comes movement, comes set design. His visionary worlds are often very humorous. They are always spectacular, they are often very politically astute, and he is always asking us to think about what we're looking at, not to find absolute meaning, but to think about the process by which we have come to see this visionary world. Every person seeing this opera might take something different away from it, and that's really the beauty of his work.
It's about the fear of death, the inescapability of death, but the absolute desire we have to undo, to unhappen a calamity that has happened. This is the second Monteverdi that I have directed. One of the interests in staging Orfeo was the openness that Monteverdi's music gives us, both in the schematic form of the way the scenes are constructed, but also in the non-naturalism of the libretto and of the whole opera, that there are many gaps and spaces, and so there's a great openness in the music and the libretto for a visual exploration of these themes. One of the surprising things about Monteverdi's Orfeo is that Eurydice has only 8 lines of music in the entire opera. Almost nothing. For the rest, she's often present but silent. And so this silence is a question directing the opera. How should her performance also disappear? Should she as a character disappear? Does it reflect a kind of narcissism in Orpheus's part, that he's so concerned with himself, with his echo, with his lyre, that Eurydice is really his plus one? I don't think so, but it's a question that the structure of the opera demands, and we'll find out what our answer to that question is. The work always starts from different images, from a whim, from an image scene, and then gradually as the work proceeds, meanings accumulate to these particular images. So it's not as if there's an analysis of the opera and then the work begins. The work begins, and out of that we hope there's some evocation of different questions of time, of memory, of all the different themes that are inherent in the Orpheus story. The rehearsal of the opera will take approximately 5 to 6 weeks. But for the last 18 months or 2 years, the work has been done here in my studio in Johannesburg, with me making drawings and with editors looking at the material and us testing the video material in a cardboard model of the set, so that we can listen to the music, look at the images, and move cardboard figures of the various singers around on the stage to have a kind of imagination of what the production could be. Obviously, this will get adjusted considerably, and we'll be editing the video projections of the opera right to the very last minute. But it also gives us something very concrete to work with a conductor who will see the projections, with choreographer who can imagine what you will do. And in addition to this, we have 2 workshops in the studio in Johannesburg, when about 30 of us will gather together, designers, lighting designers, set, costume, choreographers, some dancers, so that one can see how we could stage the different scenes and to see how the projections can integrate with the movement of dancers and singers on stage. This is the heart of constructing the opera. So the rehearsal at the end is obviously completely vital. That's when it comes alive onto stage. But there's a huge bottom part of the iceberg underneath that, ready to support the part that an audience will finally see. One has to work with the material as hard and as conscientiously as it can, and then allow an audience to find their own emotional response to it.
My name is Jonas Verscheer. I am part of the William Kentridge studio team, and I am the video designer and editor for the Orfeo production. The video in this piece is a way of connecting what's happening on stage with the libretto. It also allows us to enter this imagined world, or the mental world of the characters, of La Musica, of Eurydice, of Orfeo. And on top of that, we have the ability to do things that would otherwise be impractical or impossible. We would move into a different world, underground, moving vertically, or a sweeping landscape pan, so that kind of large movement that would otherwise just be impossible in theatre. So we have a combination of media. There are charcoal drawings, ink drawings, filmed painting, live painting, that you would see the hand and the brush making marks, physical puppets and objects that are made and then filmed and rotated. There are cardboard models that cameras are sent through so we feel like we're moving through them. And there are even photographic archival images that are presented. We're always listening to something with whatever we've made visually. William would often make a series of drawings in charcoal or in ink, and then we play it with the music and see how we feel it should proceed. I've probably heard the score enough. I could almost recite the whole thing, but I'd rather not leave that to the experts.